video is still going to address the slope-intercept form of a linear equation. And remember that the m stands for slope, and the b represents the y-intercept. And in the y-intercept, it's an ordered pair. The x value is always 0, and then the y value tells you where you land on the y-axis. So if you're visually looking at this, you have x and you have y. Your y-intercept would be a point that's on the y-axis. So this would be a y-intercept point. So let's look at a few of these questions together and see if we can figure out how to write the equations with the information that's provided in something like this. Number 1 and 2 are very straightforward. Number 3, you're told that the slope is 3, so we're looking at number 3 right now. I'm told that the slope is 3, and then I'm told that the line passes through the point 0, 4. So you need to figure out, or you need to recognize that the point 0, 4 represents a point that would lie on the y-axis. This would be a point 0, 4. So B, in number 3, B would be 4. So your equation would look like this. So that would be your linear equation in slope-intercept form for a problem like number 3 with the information that they've provided. Let's look at another one together. If you did something like number 5, so this is number 5, the slope is 1/2, and you're told that it passes through the origin. So if it's passing through the origin, that means that b itself is 0. So to write your equation, y equals 1/2 x plus 0, but you probably wouldn't write it like that. You probably would write it like this. Y equals just 1/2 x. You would just write it like that. It's not incorrect to do the plus 0, but I think this is the more standard way that you would see something like that written or presented. Okay, let's look at some other problems on the other side. Let's look at a problem like number 4. Something like number 4. If the y-intercept is 2 and the x-intercept is 2, well, the y-intercept being 2, that's the ordered pair 0, 2. The x-intercept being 2 is the point 2, 0. So I would need to determine what the slope of that line is. So I'm going to start with the blue point. So I would have 2, and then I would subtract 0 and subtract 2. So that means that my slope is going to be 2 over negative 2, or negative 1. So my equation, let's see, here's my y-intercept. If my slope is negative 1 and the y-intercept is the ordered pair 0, 2, then it's implied that my y-intercept is 2. So the equation for something like a line, to write the equation of a line in slope-intercept form under the conditions provided in problem number 4, your answer would look like this. I would just write negative x, then it's implied that the slope is negative 1. And I will set you up with number 6 and let you take it from there on your own. But with the information provided in a problem like number 6, the first thing that you're going to need to do is figure out what the slope is. So I'll start with this. I'll let this be my first point. So I'll start with 5 minus 4. And then I'll have 2 minus 1. So my slope is 1. So here's my form, y equals mx plus b. I can replace the m with 1, and I would really think of it like this. But in order to determine what b is, the value of b under the conditions that I have to work with, what I could do at this point, I could take either ordered pair, because they both represent an x and a y, and I could make a substitution into my equation at this point. So if I have my equation right here, I could take the ordered pair 1, 4. This is my x and this is my y, and I could make substitutions into my equation, which would enable me to solve for b. Now I have a b value and I know the slope. So the linear equation in slope-intercept form under the conditions provided in number 6 would look like this. Y equals 1x plus 3. and we will get more practice with that.